Today we're going to be rebuilding a random NBA team for 5 seasons to see how many championships we can win. But every time I make a trade, the difficulty is going to be going up. All right, we're just going to open a box and choose what team we're going to rebuild. I'm going to go with 11, and we got the Portland Trail Blazers. So we're starting at a simulator difficulty of 50, which is the default. Every time I make a trade, the difficulty is going to go up by 2. Now, the thing with NBA 2K26, from what I've seen, is it is just easier than ever to finesse the computer in trades. So normally I won't take trades that are too unrealistic when I do my videos, but now we are just going to accept anything. Let's trade a 35-year-old Damian Lillard, Darius Garland, and Lonzo Ball. What? Why would they do that? And I get off Drew Holiday's contract. Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox. All right, I think we're going to make this trade for Darius Garland. I think this is worth raising the difficulty for. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. Low key, I could probably put together a championship contender in year 1. Like, Jeremy Grant, 80 overall. This guy honestly just stays being on losing teams. I can get OG Anunoby for him. Why would the Knicks make this trade, bro? Like, let's see if I can get rid of the swap and see if they'll counter. I'm gonna try to give them a different pick. Swap worst, Celtics 2029. That Bucks pick, swap worst. So this is the worst pick. All right, if I include Rob Williams, they'll give me Mitchell Robinson. I feel like this is a finesse, dude. OG Anunoby, okay. All right, so now we're up to a 54 simulator difficulty. So our team, year 1, we got Darius Garland, Shaedon Sharpe, OG Anunoby, Denny Advia, Donovan Clingan, and then off the bench, we got Tumani Kamara, Mitchell Robinson, Scoot Henderson, and Lonzo Ball. Dude, this team is already amazing. What the hell? I don't know how high the simulator difficulty has to be before the game is gonna be like unwinnable. That's the only thing that's kind of holding me back from making more trades right now, so I kind of got to see how the team does. Of course, you got to use the most cheese coach settings in the game. All right, so we're at a 54 simulator difficulty. Obviously, we still don't have the best team in the West. Let's just go to January 1st this first year and see how the team does, and we're just stacking up W's right away. The Jazz will give me a top 10 protected pick, which means next year that'll convert to an unprotected pick. Bro, why would the Thunder give that to me? I actually want to keep Shaedon Sharpe though. All right, so on January 1st, we are 27-7. Number 1 in the conference rank, number 1 in the power rank. Bro, we have the best record. What? Bro, Darius Garland, Shaedon Sharpe, Henderson Henderson is going off for us. All right, low key, I feel like we could just simulate the rest of the year, man. We have like a God squad assembled. Bro, 41-10 at the trade deadline. Built a crazy defense team with shooting from Garland. I feel like we don't have that much shooting, but you cheese the coach settings, you cheese the trades, you don't need it. You don't need it. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the MVP. Cooper Flagg, the Rookie of the Year. I don't care about any of that junk. I'm surprised Darius Garland didn't make an All-NBA team because we were the best team in the NBA. The hell? Yeah, we were 62-20. Yeah, we were just a godly team. I don't know what else to say about that. The only team with a better record than us was the Knicks. Okay, round 1, we've got the Lakers. Lakers are rolling with that Luka, LeBron James pairing. All right, game 1. We're going to take game 1, 2, 3, and... Oh, okay. Oh, Lakers are fighting back. Goes to a game 7. Okay. All right. I would be really disappointed if we don't win. We got to at least get to the conference finals here in year 1, because I feel like every year the simulator difficulty is only going to get higher. Like eventually it'll catch up to us, even if our team is just godly. Wow. We win a close game in game 7, low scoring game going against OKC. Make a little OKC game plan real quick. All right. We win game 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Sweep. Okay. And Minnesota. I feel like I always lose to Minnesota, so I do feel like the buck is going to stop here, but let's try to do something. Anthony Edwards, welcome to the OG Anunoby dungeon. I wish OG Anunoby had a cool thing like the torture chamber like Lou Dort does, but my man has nothing here. All right, I feel like this will be like a 6-game series. I don't think we're gonna win though. We lose game 1 by 1. We win game 2 by a lot. They win game 3. We win game 4. We win game 5. Come on! Yes! All right, now we are in the NBA Finals against the New York Knicks, who we actually made our big trade with. They're rocking with Jeremy Grant at the 3. They're literally an objectively worse team than they were to start out, but here we go. I wonder how OG would do against Brunson in real life. All right, here we go. Game 1, Knicks take it by 2. Game 2, Knicks take it. Okay. All right, we fight back in game 3. They got game 4. They got the chip. Okay, so year 1, we made it to the finals as the Portland Trail Blazers. I feel like that's still pretty impressive. The Bulls have our power pick, and I guess we don't have one. All right. I'm not going to make a trade in the second round because I don't want to raise the difficulty on a second round trade. All right, so we're going to bring back Kamara, Henderson, Klingen, and Lonzo Ball. Going to try to bring back Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp will come back on a 4-year contract offer. We also need to bring back Mitchell Robinson on a little 3-year deal. Okay, we lost in the NBA Finals. That's not good. So after the Knicks win the championship with Jalen Brunson, they'll trade me Jalen Brunson. A little bit much, though. I don't want to give up both guys here. So Kamara is going to refuse an extension, apparently. That's fun. All right, I'm going to go to the trade deadline before we make any trades, just so contracts can open up. We are still at a 54 simulator difficulty. Scott offered Tyrese Maxey for OG. That's an interesting trade. We just have so many point guards, but then I could trade my other point guards. Oh, I like having the lockdown guys, though. We don't seem as powerful this year as we were last year. Oh, I take that back. 17-5. We're back. We're so back. All right, we have an even better record this year. 41-9. Team is just cooking. All right, so we need to make something happen. All right, so the two teams that I'm worried about, Dallas and Minnesota. We already beat Minnesota. Dallas is the team that I've been struggling with in these, so I feel like the move here, at the risk of making the game harder, we just try to take somebody from Dallas. Maybe Derek Lively, just take him off their roster. Nobody? All right, at the risk of making the simulator a little bit harder, I'm gonna make this trade to just upgrade my centers as best I can because we gotta beat that Dallas Mavericks team. Also, Filipowski's got a $3 million deal for the next 2 years, and he's gonna be better than an 80 overall next year. Lonzo's old. Yang's only a 73. I feel okay about this. All right, the difficulty, 55, 56. I feel like it'd be nice to fetch some draft picks too, but I feel like we could win the title here. I mean, the goal of the video is to see how many championships we can win in 5 years. So we got Garland, Shaden Sharp, OG Anunoby, Denny Advia, Walker Kessler. Boom. Off the bench, Scoot Henderson, Donovan Klingen, Tamani Kamara, Filipowski. And we have a lot of guys to re-sign on new contracts, starting with Garland, little 3-year extension, Boomskis, Anunoby, 2-year extension, Boomskis, Advia, feel like I can get him for less, 3-year extension, Boomskis, Kamara, 4-year extension, Boomskis. All right. Let's see if this is the year we can win the title. We're up to a 56 simulator difficulty. We lose our first game to the Jazz. We have the worst record in the NBA. We lose to the Mavericks. That is a bad sign. Ant-Man, the MVP. Again, looks like we are not on any All-NBA teams. It's rubbish, mate. We're the #1 seed once again. 63-19. Golden State Warriors here in the first round. Jamal Sheed, Brandon Pajemski, Moses Moody. They don't even have Jimmy Butler anymore? Bro, that team is trash. Simulate the round. If we lose, I'm going to be pissed. All right, yeah, 4-game sweep. That was dumb. Houston Rockets. Reed Shepard, Amin Thompson, KD. All right, here we go. Game 1, we take 1 against the Rockets. We take 2 against the Rockets. Going to Houston. All right, they pull 1 out in Houston. They pull 2 out in Houston. Going back to Portland, we pull that one out. Come on, home teams. All right, and we're there. Dallas Mavericks in the finals. Here we go. Team I did not want to play, although we beat them last year, I want to say. All right, here we go. This is going to be a tough. Here we go. This is going to be a tough series. They take game 1. They take game 2. They take 3. Damn, it's going to be a sweep. They swept us. Damn, I'm curious if the simulator difficulty was at 50, what the series would have been. All right, so we don't win a title yet. Not looking good for your boy. I just want to win 1 now. We have the 30th pick in the draft. We have the 19th pick in the draft. All right, I'm going to make this trade. This is going to push us up to 58 simulator difficulty, but I get a lot bigger with Naz Reid playing the 4. Jaden McDaniels is younger than OG and a little bit cheaper. Kind of more of an even trade, to be honest, but I think it's one that's going to help us a lot. I feel like any trade going forward, I have to pull off an absolute finesse. I cannot afford to do trades that are not ultra finesses at this point. All right, with the 19th pick, I'm going to pick Luther Ewing. With the 30th pick, I'm going to take Eddie Miles. Now I just need to re-sign Scoot Henderson, bringing him back. I can somehow afford Cam Johnson, so I'm just going to sign him. Don't understand that. And I can afford Dylan Brooks. So we'll sign you too. And I can afford Dante DiVincenzo. I guess somehow I'll sign you too. So right now we're sitting at a 58 simulator difficulty, and our team doesn't even have any 90 overalls on it. So that's a little scary. I mean, the bench is pretty stacked. The starting lineup is actually pretty solid, but I feel like we could definitely do more with it. I feel like I just need to like kind of go until the contracts get lifted on a lot of these guys. So I'm going to go to the end of December, see if I can make a big finesse of a trade happen. Although we are off to an amazing start here. I mean, this is the deepest team we've had so far this video. 9-1, 10-1, 11-1 at that 58 simulator difficulty. I might slow down. Okay, so we're 27-7, an amazing record, #1 still. But we got the Thunder, who honestly we handled pretty easily, and the Rockets, who we handled pretty easily right behind us. The team that scares me is Dallas. I just don't like playing that big-ass Dallas team. All right, you know what? The Mavs have fallen off. I don't think I'm gonna make a trade because we're doing so good here. But let's just roll to the end of the season. If it doesn't work this year, man, I think we might have to just blow this whole thing up, make a crazy team. It'll be worth it to jump up 2 more difficulties. All right, season's over. Shea's MVP. Let me guess, none of our guys made an All-NBA team. Of course, the hating continues, but we were 65-17, by far the best team in the NBA. Feel like this has to be our year. I'm not even gonna look who's on the Clippers. I'm not even gonna look. Minnesota, I'm not even gonna look. Okay, 4-2, I should have looked. OKC, all right, let's show OKC some respect. The same team we've already beaten, and with a worse center. All right, here we go. Game 1, we take it. Game 2, they take it. Game 3, they take it. Game 4. Come on! What is going on, Portland? Let's go. Come on, get this one. Okay, we got that one. Come on, get this one. Fudge! Thunder win. Wow, we destroyed the Thunder earlier in this video, and I think their team was worse and our team was better. But okay, here we go. 3 years in, no chips. But we have the 6th pick in the draft. That's some ammo. We have the 15th pick in the draft. That's some ammo. I feel like this is the year we could finally make a trade to get some big stuff done. All right, I'm giving up those 2 picks and Scoot Henderson to get 91 overall Chet Holmgren and 2 first-round picks from the Thunder. They counter with Tumara, but they give me Hartenstein. I don't like that. All right, here we go. NBA draft. I've got these high picks. I wanted to try to trade them. I looked for forever for a finesse, and I couldn't get one. So I have to nail this draft pick so he's worth it. Clifton Hunt, 6'3" point guard, 3-point sniping creator. A3 perimeter D is good. I got to go with this guy. Hopefully he's the one. Getting hella trade offers, but at this point I can't afford to do like a pick for pick trade, so I got to make the pick as well. Damn, I wanted to trade these picks. With the 6th pick, 75 overall. Man, not the greatest pick there. All right, so I need to re-sign Donovan Clingan. I need to re-sign Kyle Filipowski, and they both agree to come back. I'm gonna try to bring on Obi Toppin here on a little 2-year minimum. All right, we're here in year 4, still no championship. I've got 2 years left to figure it out. We're pretty much rocking with the same team. It now wants me to bring Garland off the bench. Actually, last year, Garland's plus-minus was not as good as Scoot's. I feel like if we can upgrade that 4 spot, we can win the chip. But I can't trade Filipowski till the 21st. So we're going to go to January 21st when we can make some big trades. Hopefully the team is still solid, but we will see. I mean, we're off to a great start. 12-1, 12-2. When I started talking, we started losing. I'm going to stop talking. All right, so on that day, we're 39-8, just an incredible record. But I still feel like if we could just upgrade that 1 spot, man, we could upgrade that spot. I think life would just be beautiful. I've been offered Tyrese Maxey so many times, man, but we don't need him. Ooh, Donovan Mitchell, though. I mean, this is a W trade on its own. I like that. Scotty's kind of short to play the 4. I like my big 4s, but kind of what I was looking for. Man, this trade is so tempting. So tempting. Let's go back to that one. All right, I put together this crazy trade. Filipowski, my 2 picks to get Bam Adebayo, and the Heat get Tyrese Maxey. Sixers are okay with it. Heat want more. Here we go. All right, I just put together this crazy 3-team trade. I think it's going to go through. Giving up Reed and Kyle Filipowski, giving the Heat Tyrese Maxey. The Heat are giving me Bam Adebayo. Let's go. I think that's the first time I've ever actually pulled off a 3-team trade that worked. Simulator difficulty is now 60. I gave up a lot to make that happen, but we have Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharpe, Jaden McDaniels, Bam Adebayo, Donovan Clingan. Our bench is Darius Garland, Walker Kessler, Tamari Kamara, and Obi Toppin. This has to be the team, man. This has to be the team. Oh, our defense should be amazing with this team. Our defense should be so good. Offense might suck, but this isn't real life. This is NBA 2K. Okay, 66 wins, 16 losses, an incredible year. Wemby MVP. We finally have an All-NBA player, Scoot Henderson. Our boy averaged 27-7. Whoa! Round 1, we got the Utah Jazz. We've done a lot of trading with this Jazz team. Ace Bailey, Cameron Boozer. Other than that, this is not the greatest team. I'll go game by game, but I think we should pull this one out. Oh, hit simulate round. Okay, we will. We won the game. You know what? I'll just simulate the round. I was capping. Okay, Phoenix Suns. We avoid the Mavs. I don't think the Mavs are worth avoiding anymore, but here we go. The Suns. Who do we have on the Suns? Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Malawatch. Oh, it's kind of similar to the real Suns. Okay. I don't mind this matchup for us at all. All right, here we go. 1 seed versus a 5 seed. It should be us, but we have been having heartbreaking losses, and we're down 2-1. We're down 2-2. 3-2 us. Come on. Oh my God, game 7. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Please. Please. Okay, we're going to run away with it. Good. Thank Okay, ended up being a little tight. Okay, the sassy Spurs of San Antonio. Who do y'all got? D Fox, D Harp, L Livingston, V Wemby. 98 overall! This is scary. I mean, they're the 2 seed, we're the 1 seed. I don't know. I mean, they could have beat us whenever, but I'm just sitting here agonizing, man. I'm just sitting here agonizing. Watch the one rebuild where I can make every trade that I think is an unfair trade be the rebuild I don't win the championship. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. All right, here we go. Game 1. All right, we win that. We'll hit round. Okay, but we won the game. Going to San Antonio, and we win. Yes, we're in the finals again. Okay, second time in the finals. Going against the Atlanta Hawks. This Hawks team, they got Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Risha Shea. This is a really well-rounded team. It kind of looks a lot like our team, actually. You know what's crazy? I actually got offered Trae Young every single year of this rebuild. They've been trying to give me Trae. I've been saying no. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to... Oh, this might be a sweep. Sweeps! Let's go. Okay, one more year. Just speed through this offseason, I guess. So I gave the 76ers my pick at 30. All right, so we need to re-sign Walker Kessler. Boom. We need to re-sign Jaden McDaniels. Boom. Bring them both back. Oh, he signed with the Clippers, McDaniels. Not cool, brother. Not cool at all. That was our starting 3. But I still have Tamari Kamara, who can start at the 3 for me. So that's not a big loss. I mean, he's also a great defensive player. Not as good a shooter, though. I'm going to make a weird trade here to cap off this final offseason. 4 just bench players, 6 overall pick, and I'm just gonna pick up 2 pretty good guards, Carlton Carrington and Lamont Fallon here, just to bolster the bench. I'm just gonna turn 4 guys who weren't gonna play for me into good bench players right now. So with that, the simulator difficulty is going up to 62, and we just have a lot of guards on our bench now. Yeah, we have 3 guards coming off the bench, so I kind of just need something else to come off the bench. Darius Garland for Jalen Brunson straight up. What the hell? I mean, I guess it makes sense for the ages. Kind of like this Ben Mathurin trade, top 3 protected pick, but I just want someone a little better than that without having to give up Kamara. A lot of these guys can't get traded yet, so we're going to suffer through an early part of the season where the team is maybe struggling a little bit, but we will make some trades then. But I'm sure we're still going to be fine. We're at 62 simulator difficulty now, and now the team is struggling, but I think that's more because of the bench, to be honest. 22-11, second in the conference at that day. Can we make something happen here? Stephon Castle, bro. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting offers here. Dyson Daniels and Okongwu I kind of like. Jalen Brunson and a small forward I kind of like. I mean, we're only doing 1 more year, right? Not getting a small forward, man. We kind of need one on the bench. Yeah, I'm going to make this Brunson trade. Honestly, we don't really need Bub Carrington. We got Jalen Brunson coming off the bench, man. But the difficulty's up to 64, so I don't know if I can really make a change here. We're going to have to roll with the team to finish out the year, man. Unless there's a trade offer that is just going to blow us away, I don't think the team is getting better than that this year. Traded a lot of future assets to make this happen, so let's see if it all pans out. A lot of L's. Oh, man. We're just losing game after game now. Oh my God, was that the tipping point going from 62 to 64? Was that where it's like you don't want to go up to 64 difficulty, or is my team just shit? Because we're just losing all the games now. Like actually, we're not even, we were like trending toward not even having a winning record. Our team chemistry can't even get to 70. It's in the 50s now. All right, so I just have a team that doesn't like each other. All right, we have 49 wins, 33 losses. That's pretty rough. Oh my God, we're not even the #1 seed. I was looking at the wrong spot. Okay, going against Memphis here in round 1. John Morant, Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Jaren, Zach Edey. It is literally their current day team, like 5 years in the future. All right, game 1. They take game 1. They take game 2. No, is this how it ends? Okay, we put up a fight, but we can't overcome the difficulty. I'm actually really curious how that team would have done had the difficulty been back to 50, but we won 1 chip at around 60 difficulty, I want to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is actually pretty fun. I enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed it, leave a like yourself. Click already here to watch my Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.